outside.
Hello everybody, this is Papamaster05 doing another Feed the Bees tutorial here. The tutorial that I will be doing today will be the watermelon farm tutorial. This is if you've watched the pumpkin farm tutorial, it's going to be basically identical as to the watermelon farm. The reason identical, the pumpkin or the watermelon actually uses exact same things as the pumpkin. It's kind of weird. I figured there'd be something separate for the watermelon, but it actually uses the pumpkin harvester and the pumpkin farm to do this. The other items you'll need, the farm will hold 4 stacks of melon seed and 4 stacks of dirt. So you'll need that before you get started. And it needs a power source, just like the other farms will, just whatever you want to use. Since this is set up just identical to the pumpkin farm, I'm not going into the recipes into it. I guess, unless you haven't seen it, I can show you here real quick. Actually, I don't know if I showed it on my last tutorial. Not. I'll go and show it here. Okay, for the harvester, what you need is a logger, and you can see where it can be used for either one. You actually have to use melon, or 2 melons and 2 pumpkins to make this, and the logger. Here's the recipe for the pumpkin farm, just like in the harvester: 2 pumpkins, 2 melons. Okay. Once you get those made, what you'll do is fill the left side up with dirt, throw in your melon seeds here, and just like the pumpkin farm, the byproduct that it makes will be sand, which, like I say, I use sand a lot, and it's a real easy way to get sand and not pumpkins, to get melons from it too. So if you're needing sand, this is an easy way to make it. Alright, once you get those 2 set down, you'll have to connect a power source to it. Oops. Once you get the power source to it, to the farm here, it digs down, do a 3x3 wide area, or oops, sorry, 4 by there. Wow, a 4 wide area. Yeah, the space that uses the farm. Oh wait, no. Wow. A 5 wide area. Sorry about that. Leaving a 3 wide strip there in the middle. Get out of here for it. It's got 2 water sources there in the middle to hydrate it. One nice thing about all these farms here, it automates it. It's a cheap and easy way to get a food supply, a food source. Biggest thing is just keeping it, keeping the seeds and dirt in there. There it goes, planting everything. And with these, as long as it's the energy is Buildcraft compatible, you can basically put on, anything you want on here. The thing I usually use on these for a cheap energy is peat engines. I'll usually have 3 or 4 peat farms going so I have enough supply for energy. Now, the things that you can use melons for, the actual melons, there's not a, there's quite a bit of uses for it, but not a whole lot. go through the list here. Like I said, there's not a whole lot used for it. The thing I use it for, I don't use it a lot. Where's that? Oops. Not recipes. I mean, you hit uses, not recipes. There we go. Haven't seen that before. That's kind of neat. Okay. Sorry, I haven't been doing a whole lot in the ultimate, or I haven't done a lot with the ultimate, so I'm seeing a lot of things for the first time. The thing that I usually do with the melon farm is once the melons grow, I'll pipe it off to a different area, and you can either pulverize it or put it in a macerator to smash it down to melons. The melons is what I use. What I use the melons for mainly, and there we go, is for the industrial centrifuge. What I do is, that's why I like the pumpkins a lot better, because it only takes 16 pumpkins to make one methane cells, as in the melons, it takes 64 of it to make one. But that's what I used to use a lot for power, was those methane cells. It's a great source of power, which I'll probably go into another tutorial, but that'll be on a later time. So that's what I usually do, is just have it piped off to different areas, so I can change that in methane. But this is kind of usually how I do mine. That way I can excuse me, use pump the seeds and dirt into here. You also want to make sure. Oops. Yep. Okay. That's right. And say do this however you want. This is just kind of just showing you what I'm doing here. Like say, if this gets full of sand, it'll actually shed off and won't be able to harvest anymore, I believe. If that's wrong, let me know. But it'll get full of sand, so you want to put some, either pipe it off or just something simple like this. Doing it this way, just setting it on top, it'll feed, it'll get the sand out of there. It'll also get the harvest melon out of there. And done yet, so okay. But this is kind of how I usually set it up, except I don't use these. I usually use like peat, and then have chest feeding peat into the peat-fired engines, the way I usually do it. So, have any comments? See something I did wrong? Let me know. I always try to read the comments and try to respond to them if I see them quick enough. So, all right, guys, we'll see you later. Bye.